Hey guys, welcome to HunterBBQ live stream. Today we're going to play this Warpath game, and now I'm in my current Moscow, and so that you can see those green supposed to be our allies. So I think from the yesterday and also this morning, our allies having a lot of problems because of those Revo, and just take a look, Revo. And then also the RF is burning those yellow, but the WACT, they land a lot from I think somewhere here from the Riven Town burn until here, so that somehow TH had getting the very big support. They build up all the way, so they support the W as well. And you can see now W is definitely fine. So everything is being so good now, because they start to burn some of the enemy land as well, and RF just can't really do much. The main reason is because let me show you. The main reason is because of yesterday and days before, the opponents very focused on on this side, so they try to focus on the right side to attack and push it up. But somehow we decided the #XK, we decide to support the COD to get back their settlement. Their settlement is somewhere here. That's why we built all the way from somewhere around the Raven Town, built all the way up here, and push back the server 6. And server 6 CC is no longer here. And then I'm going to push this EMWP as well. And that's how this Revo and then RF, they're so focused on coming this side to support them as well. I saw the Revo, they even have their the server 6 try to build the CC there. And then the Revo CC is still there, because the Revo somehow they try to build their CC somewhere around here, and we push them back already. And you can see so many #XKs are currently participate this fight and this war. No longer anyone stay on those farming area, just a few. And then this is how we change the whole fight and the war during our Moscow. Because yesterday, I think a day before, or when I do my live stream, you can see my base somewhere around here, and we just play around with this small gap, and also play around with this bridge, and we got pushed back all the way. Somehow we win and lose, or somehow something like that. And then my base somewhere dead a lot of time. But just a day after, and all our allies super trusted our leadership. I mean, our leader is so good. He just make the perfect plan. And all TH and then W and also COD, they really 100% trust us and trust our leader plan, and some make it work. And that's how W now is getting a lot of advantage to get back their land, even though they got a lot burned down. But TH and W now is currently considered about 2-on-2. But the main reason is because you can look at here, you can see a lot of E is on this side, and then definitely a lot of the RF also coming this side as well. So you can see the red one RF, they supposed to be here, and our team just push them back all the way. And even though we push back Revo as well, and server 6 does get out again. Their CC somewhere out there. Previously they will try to build their CC somewhere around bottom side, try to help or whatever they try to do, and they still have a lot of land within their settlement. Somehow we burn all of their land there, so server 6 have no more land. You can see those gray is from server 6. They still have some land. That's definitely they think they are very stable there. But once we push in based on what we have our plan, now definitely everything is so so good somehow. And follow the plan is the correct one, because there is a lot of argument, definitely, because no one really know how to win the Moscow. Even though you have a lot of members fighting and you have a lot of power gap, or even though you think you can win, but without a good plan, it's somehow very hard to make it win. Somehow. That's why plan is very important, and that's why we have to work it out. And the main reason is we need all the leadership from others alliance put the trust on our leadership, and so that our leaders make the plan and everyone follow the plan, and that plan make it work, and so that everyone benefit together and also win the Moscow together. Even though the Moscow is like let's check, the Moscow is like only like 6 days, something like that, 5 or 6 days, but definitely is is more than enough to decide who gonna win the Moscow. Is because the Moscow is something not similar to the level 3. The more land you cover, the enemy will be hardest to recover all those land. The problem is because you can't really airlift and help your own alliance to build the CC. Everyone have to move your car to the side and to help that. That's why Moscow is a little bit hard to make transactions work if you doesn't have a big support team. So I try to move my base somewhere around here. Yeah, I think I can just move somewhere around here since we are not having a huge war yet. Yep, so I will just use the move. The reason because I want to save some of the airlift. Unless there is like a urgent war, that I will try to jump. I think there's some urgent war like what I call that hours or two before there was a urgent war, but I didn't have that time to come in because I try to rush another thing to do. That's why it's a little bit messed up with the time, because sometimes those war come whilst you sleeping or whilst you working or outside. That's one of the big problem. That's why if the opponent study the other alliance time zone, definitely it's very hard. But now they are here and they are not really try to guide the bridge. But you can see it's not because they can't guide the bridge. It's because our HHK is super cool there and try to chase down all those opponents. You can see there's allies as well. That's why COD and then HK is working so hard to support on the left side and withdraw like the whole of the 4 opponents alliance to come over this side to the left side, and that's how the other side being little bit easy to rebuild everything lost on that side. And that's how our Moscow currently with the status update. So I try to involve some of the leadership things for the Moscow group, but I also try not to not to overreact whatever. I just try to give my best advice, however, to make our Moscow win, because everyone want to win. But I mean, it's easy to say go in Moscow, kill your opponents and win the Moscow. It's super easy to say that, but how you make it efficient and also block your enemies and also save up your reserve, that's very important. It's not like, okay, let's go in and then if you see the opponents or you see the enemy, just kill them. Definitely it's not simple as that. You must have a lot of planning, and even though like building plan as well and construction plan, like how you build your village and how you push together with your members and how your allies cover the other side. That's why the first few days is super active, because there's a lot of members and a lot of allies try to build their CC on the other side. Not everyone just stick their CC within the settlement side. And that's why you can see a lot of gray area, because everyone try to build airport there so that they can jump instantly and then support our allies. You can see we have one jump point here, the checkpoint. So if anything problem, you can jump over here and go up and support our allies. And then TH, they do support our jump pod as well, so that if anyone try to build their CC to burn it, I don't think it's worth it to do that way. That's why nobody really will burn that somehow. And here we have another jump point. That's why we have a lot of checkpoint to support our allies if there is anything emergency, and so that we still can get it there as soon as possible instead of have to cross the whole map to the other side. But now this side definitely is winning because TH plus this W is definitely, they are so strong. And see a W already build up, and the TH also build up and start to burn this Revo village already. And so that Revo also is very weak at this moment. I'm not saying they are less weak, I mean they already injured a lot because everyone's fought this Moscow is from the day 1 until today. They still fighting a lot of actions. Yeah, what server are you? This server are from server 2. Okay, just to show the whole pictures of my Moscow. Okay, this is the Moscow I in. So you can see HXK is my current alliance, and you can see the alliance is from server 2. You can't see the world there, something like that, but definitely is safe for server 2. And then you can see EMWP is from server 6, and then Revo is from server 6, and then RF from server 9, and then TH from server 1, COD from server 5, and then SCT from server 9, and then server 6 from server 6. So you can see it's very easy to understand all of them, to just look at those numbers. Okay, so let's get back to my Moscow. And, okay, press this one. Okay, so I get it back here. So now we have to do is we have to get back the settlement for COD, because COD is the only allies that doesn't have their own settlement yet. That's why we really need to help them to get back their settlement. So currently their CC is here. You have to burn all the way to get this EMWP to give them way to build. But I would suggest them directly to get their CC somewhere around here, so they can start to burn and also start to get back their settlement. But the main thing is that the Raven Tower start to opening. That's why the Raven Tower is very, very important. You can see it's like 24 hours will be open. That's why not everybody will having a lot of time to build up from their settlement up to the Ravens. So maybe COD have to take the Raven Tower first, and then claim the Raven Tower with the military funds. Let's check how much they give. Okay, give 2 million military funds. It's not a lot, but at least something is better than nothing. Because if each of your members get 2 million military funds, and you have like 200 over members inside, that's like equal to 400 over millions military funds instantly in your alliance. And that's daily, you know. If you times like 30 days, definitely is a huge resources. So that you must get the Raven Town, so that you can have a lot of military funds to support your war, so that your members also have more resources to fight in the war zone as well. After that, then there's a lot of time to fight during this fort to open. There's another 5 days after the Raven Tower open. I mean, 5 days you can do a lot of things. Definitely before the fort open, we can really see there is like a lot of enemy might not have any land left. That is supposed to be how the Moscow work. I mean, from my experience, that is how it works. But I can't really, give 100%. I just give it based on my experience to say that it will happen that way. That's why we have to enjoy all the war now and all the fight now. Because if not, then we will not have our time to farm the war machines. Let's get that. Yeah, the fighting machine, the war machines. Point you can see is so high. I currently on almost 100. That's why I need a lot of fight to get up to top 10, at least to get some rewards. But I'm not really need the reward. I just need some on the leaderboards, something like that. I've been playing for 1 month and I'm free to play. Yeah, that is very good. Any way to improve video. Okay, if you are free to play and you just play 1 month, and if your server is just open for 1 month, because sometimes you might join an old server, sometimes you might join a new server. If your server is just like you say that it's 1 month old, then you try not to win any battle on the event. even though you have a chance to win, you try not to, because the new server usually have all those pay to win guy. They will win all the events. So all you have to do is just try to join the best alliance you can join, and then try to join that alliance. That is the first step. Second step is that try to farm and also help to fight, but you have to learn to defend instead of try to attack, because if you try to attack, you will use more resources, like dying a lot of troops. But if you try to go as a groups, or you try to play as defense, if you die, you can just relocate instantly, so you are not really losing any too much of resources. Second is that even you can't really win, but I mean on the early time you can win, but maybe after 3 months later you have stacked up so many resources and so many speed up, then you can try to win 1 or 2 battle honor events, and slowly you know how to win the battle honor events, because you are not only limited to one battleground. I think in the Warpath there's like 20 battleground. So you can find some city that doesn't have pay to win, or doesn't have someone that want to win the battle honor event, then you can try to do that. That's why you have to save up your resources. Try not to spend all of them to think that you can win. Definitely you have no way to win, because free to win, I mean free to play is super hard to win the battle honor event from the start. But after like 5 to 8 months game, then you can start to see there is a chance and there is a lot of opportunity that you can win the battle honor events, and also the combat drill as well. Because mostly all those are pay to win, it doesn't really care about those events, and also doesn't care about the point, because they already have so many things like max out. So you can just work out on any event that you can and try to get the maximum event win and event reward as well. Then slowly the reward just build up, and also you can catch up to all those pay to win as well. But you have to upgrade the correct officer, because make one officer max out is taking like a year. You know, it's not easy. I'm not definitely 100% pay to win. That's why I have all the officer unlocked. But I'm not like spend a lot of money to get it unlocked. That's why I mean I'm decent. You know, something like the money things. The arm deals thing. You can see I have a arm deals thing, so that I mean I just get some of the basic things that is the super cheap things in the game, so that you can progress a little bit faster. But you just want to stay 100% pay to free to play, then you have to win event. That's the only chance that you can progress faster than anyone else. And you have to study how to win the battle honor events and how to win the combat field event. Though I mean this is the best event that you have to win to make up your progress. Otherwise, any other event is not so good. But any other event will still give you a lot of resources. That's how you do. But the best thing is try to communicate in your alliance and join the group chat most of the time, so that you can ask a lot of tips and tricks from your alliance. And also, they will share a lot of tips and tricks, and even those share like, I mean, when I in my own alliance that time, I also shares which city having a pay to win there to win the battle honor event, and which cities doesn't have a lot of pay to win, so that we can go there and do the battle honor event, and also organize the combat drill event as well. That's why there is a lot of things that we can do, but you alone definitely can't make it, because you are very new to the game. You need someone else or some groups that is super experienced with the game. They will guide you all the way. That's why you have to find a good alliance, and so that those leadership, they will teach you what to do, tell you what to do, and also learn a lot more from them. That is the best thing, because you're in their alliance. Definitely they will give you all the best thing they can. Collect some things after the reset. So my base is moving on to this war side, but definitely I can't really do a lot of things. I have to wait a bit more until my base is here. The reason I doesn't want to use the airlift is because yesterday I tried to use the airlift too much, And then I found that when there is emergency, that doesn't have an airlift is so disappointed. That's why I doesn't want to waste any airlift on that time. That's why I really want to save up now, even though I have to wait a bit more to move over my base to the fighting side. I think that's worth. You can see COD and then HSK is doing so good now to clear up all those enemy. And then the enemy can't really do much because they're having a big resistant team on like 2 hours before. I missed all that missions and then all that action as well. Unfortunate. Um, but I really try my best to get into the game ASAP, but I just can't get it in time. I really have to say apology. So I try to do this max out my draw. Let's speed it up. Okay. Alright. At least some statue is good. Lucky Door is all about getting the statue. But I really want the Air Frost ammo instead. But anything from the Lucky Draw is definitely good enough. Okay, you can see my goal is finished. So that I need to collect some gold. I didn't collect all my gold, so I can collect some gold. Okay, that is not enough. Okay. So I need to stack my base. I mean, apology for me because I need to do some event. Normally it should really go to the war zone, but I really want to do the event, and so that I have some goal to unlock the lucky draw, something like that. So let's do the drawing of the units. Okay, not this one, this one. Yep, I would like to do the ability. Okay, only 1 5-star. I'm going to automatically to remove all those 3-star. Okay, this one seems good. Okay, 40. And then 50. Okay. Then 60. 70. Okay, 2 5-star. Looks good. And then it is okay enough. Alright. So we can stop a while. I can do it later on. Okay, collect the gold. Okay, claim. Okay. Here we have some more gold as well. Not enough to get this one. I really want that as well. So I just try to on this one. So you can see I have a lot of item. Definitely, my Mecha is so crazy maxed out. I would say, a little bit crazy maxed out somehow. That's super lucky. 120 entry permit, so I can superly jump anywhere I like. I have 400 over energy, 200 over, and then a 10 at once, and then city contributions, 61.1k, and then some reserve, Christmas tree, snowman, the Thanksgiving, and then this speed jack as well. Airlift I have a lot. I can just keep on airlift 24/7, and I still able to keep on airlift. Okay, let's collect that. Alright, let's see what we got. Not super good, but it's not super worse as well. Okay, let's see. Yep, we unlock this one. I would like to unlock this one as well, so I have even more gold. So let's to solve it. All right, done. I think I should have unlocked that as well. Okay, still not unlocked that yet. Too bad. So I have to draw a little bit more, so that I can have that unlocked. Let's check. I think I actually, yeah. Okay, almost there. Almost there. It should be enough. Yep, done. This one I have 5k gold. Alright. So I can do another lucky draw. The stuff in my account. I mean, I have a max out account. Definitely, I have so many things. That's how I talk so much like max account. That doesn't mean it like, you know, not the max one. I already said I have a max account, so definitely everything is so maxed out. It's like I having unlimited resources, everything, you know. Still have to spin one more, but doesn't need it because we still can do it tomorrow with the free one and the 50%. Then we can collect the last one. So lucky draw is done. At least not waste. Okay. Daily quest is not super important, so I can just leave it alone. And then I need to you know, make my 7.2 star. I just wait for today. Definitely. Okay, I have to move my base. Okay, collect a drop as well. Move my base. My super is ready here. I think we have to move a little bit further. Yep, we have to move a little bit further. Alright, let's move to somewhere around here. I think. Yep, somewhere around here. The main reason is because we have so many teammates here, so that they will cover me. So you can see our fighter team is so active currently. Army go, yeah. Then we have this guy, I think. Yeah, the light tank. I can't really send because my truck is moving, and then collect some of the airdrop as well. Okay, this guy is eating our reserve somehow. Still eating. And so I'm in a decent alliance, and we are many active. I asked them tips and to check on my unit, and they say it's pretty good. Okay, and that means good because at least you have someone to look into, and they also guide you what to do, so that you doesn't have to worry too much. Mostly anyone being a new alliance leaders or leadership or management, they supposed to have some experience in the game because many people they try to play on the old server, and then they will try to move to the new server and they have a lot of knowledge already. Like me, I play on server 1 before I go to server 2. So I have a little bit experience or knowledge of the game before like you know nothing to start the alliance, something like that. Everyone have to learn the game definitely, but sometimes you learn a little bit faster or slower somehow. Okay. So our Moscow point currently is not super crazy. Okay, now it's super crazy. Someone with 261 billions point. That is crazy. Then that means you need around like 320 or 350 point to win. But one of the funny thing is that the reward is so worse, like 30 statue. I do not really need 30 statue, but we are winning the Battle Honor event plus those additional free gift. But I do not want to push because it's a little bit crazy. But unfortunate, if that guy is in my Battle Honor, then yeah, that guy is in my Battle Honor. Then we have no choice. If you want to win, we have to pass him as well. But passing him is so hard, I guess. Anyway, doesn't really need to win. I just chill out. The main reason is because I try to have some goal. That's why I do some of the event so that I can have some goal to done the lucky draw. How do you not have all this land? What land do you mean? If you mean the Moscow, it's because the Moscow is pretty even fight with 4-on-4 alliance. That's why you can see we are having a chance to lose, and the opponent also having a chance to lose. That's a little bit fair for both sides to fight, and not like one side is super overkill, and then it's easy game. That's why it's more interesting. And a lot of fighters really like the game currently because there's a lot of actions to do and a lot of opponents for us to aim and attack as well. And definitely the opponent is not like those NPCs stay there and standing there to let you kill them. They are humans, they make plan and they ambush you as well. That's why make the game a little bit more interesting back to how we used to play the game. We have to make plan, attack on time, and then how we react, and then the allies have to support in time and attack from the angle and from the directions, and also your main object or which enemy to kill first, and whether we kill their few army first, or we have to siege down all the base first, or we try to send all those bomber, or we need fighter to reinforcement. There's a lot of things to consider. That's back to like a real war game we used to play in Warpath. It's rather than having a very big advantage to win another side. That's why 50-50% to win the Moscow is more fun because no one really dominating the Moscow, and both sides they know as long as they work it out correctly, they still have a chance to win the Moscow. Other than that, it's nothing much, but you can see all those enemies already cleared by our super fighter from the HSK and also COD as well. So this side is so done, I guess. You can see HSK is so cool. They are really do their best. So let's check another side of our allies and see how they do. TH and also W. So I think they are doing pretty okay now because they was clear out all of their members by the enemy yesterday or like 6 hours before, but now you can see every one of them is already back to the land. Yeah, that's how strong if everyone work together and work correctly together, and you are not feel like a lot of pressure and you are alone to fight the whole world, because your allies is here. Definitely can rely on your allies because that's how the family works and how the alliance work, and so that it's like that you can't win the war, but if there's your brothers and sister, everyone come to support you, then you have a better chance to win. And someone else even though make a better plan and then make a better advice or directions, then your Moscow become like a little bit easy somehow. Of course you can just like see the enemy to attack, doesn't need a plan, you can still work it out, but Of course, with a plan, everything is a little bit more easy, a little bit more clearer, like what to do, whether the team have to attack on time or not, then the allies have to build up or not. If not with the plan, then you might have a success to push back all your opponents or the enemy, but your allies doesn't know that, and so that they still stay there and they still like, okay, they do their own thing and you do your own thing instead. That's why if you have better communications, that's why our allies start to support together and push together, and that's how 1+1 is more than 2, not like 1+1 become 2, because when you are alone, very strong allies, definitely you know you can win. But if your allies come together, definitely it's like give you a little bit better chance to win and lose a little bit less for any injury of your army, and also save a lot of reserve as well. Instead of doing it alone, definitely you have to work it out. That's why Moscow is decided somehow. It's decided whenever before the Moscow Open, whoever have a groups already allies or not. Mostly all the Moscow will work that way, I think. Even though the new San Francisco will work that way. So everyone is so careful to choose their allies or their friends during the server versus server, because everyone try to win and also try to ask for the reward in the Moscow. But San Francisco is something different. I think San Francisco is very interesting. At least we doesn't have to look at this Moscow white, the whole white snowing world. We'll start to see some San Francisco land or some very nice bridge, I guess, and also there's a weather system as well. So it will be very interesting to have so many features. But if the weather thing is just mainly there to lag your game, I will try to ask the developer to remove it, because like the Air Force and those fighters mainly there to make you lagging with your game, instead of having a very huge big difference of the game, something like that. I think the weather, I'm not sure how they work, but I think it's somehow, show on your screen. If that is how it works, I would really want to suggest the developer to set at least a setting button for us to turn it on or turn it off, and so that we doesn't have to suffer for any additional graphic things in the screen and make our game lagging. So for me, it's a little bit funny because I try to move over now, but the problem is that there's no more war. That means I'm being so funny. I joined the war like the last minute and so call myself like a warrior, but I try to join the war like, okay, everyone already say that the victory is there and now you come. That's how I doing now. A little bit funny. But I just want to say I doesn't want to do it that way or this way. I really want to do it good way somehow. But I can't really stay on this game 24/7 because I still have another things to do and other things to work on as well. I mean, previously I tried to stay on the game like 24/7. But after I leave the management, I really gained back a lot of time. I just have to stay on the game 24/7. I can start to make a lot of personal life plan for my own self. That's why it's a little bit happy now as well. Help server 6, please. Okay. Yeah, you can try to contact in the messaging. Because usually you need your management or your leadership to speak up instead of anyone try to say the name. Definitely very hard to know what is the really demand or request. I mean, help is definitely not a problem, but I'm not the leader of the alliance, definitely. So we have to see how your leaderships have a talk with the diplomat as well. So we have the enemy mobility teams. Those light tanks try to start their disturbing journey, try to disturb our groups. I'm just so far away, and my truck is moving so slow. If someone try to jump here, they might kill my truck. You know, I'm not super worried about that currently. Um, if that guy jump, definitely he will be gone somehow. So I think it's still somehow say that it's a fair trade. I think the enemies try to wait for the correct moments to jump because of the current game just reset. That means so many players is very active at this moment. That's why the opponent doesn't want to really try to push at this time. So services try to build their CC here next to the bridge. So the bridge is really very important sections, I think. Yeah, all the services try to protect this particular bridge, and so that if you want to go there and stop the CC, definitely it's very hard because they really guide the bridge, so you can't really do it unless you have a big groups and try to move it there. But you can see the big group is there, it's here, and they start to work on it as well. I think this is empty base. Yeah, let me say that kill this guy first.
Don't let it happen.
Call me Puss.
A whole night of the...
Engines off and glide.
You told me this would be rock and roll. Is the world after the war gonna be so exciting? talk crap. As I said, shells don't have eyes. HQ, I got some trouble. I am busy. We got you. Are they done? Hey. You're in a grand old flag. You're a high-flying flag. It's already. We got you.
Commander, our garrison
I
will
hear it.
defend us.
It was awesome.
Commander, our garrison will defend us.
It was awesome. What's up?
Football.
Ready for battle.
Ready to ball. Ready to ball.
Are they done? Let's rock and roll.
Heading home.
You're a grand old flag. You're a done? Awesome. We express ourselves
are
with
ready.
bombs. Let's rock and roll. Let's rock and roll. Are they done? Any more? I hear it. Don't push me.
Wi-Fi requested.
Commander, our garrison will defend us.
Dog fighters. You're the grand old flag, you're a high-flying flag, and forever in peace may you wave. We got you. You told me this would be rock and roll. Is the world after the war gonna be so exciting?
It was necessary. Don't feel guilty.
Commander, your troops are ready.
I don't like to talk crap. As I said, shells don't have eyes.
Football. I'm on a mission. Ready to bomb. Heading home. Wi-Fi requested.
told me this would be rock and roll. Is the world after the war gonna be so exciting?
Valhalla isn't in hospital.
It was awesome.
Good luck. Ready to bomb. Heading home. I need help. Why by requested? troops are ready. Good plan. Ready to bomb. Heading home. Flyby requested.